Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Minecraft Bedrock Let's Play, in which today we're going to be building some things. That's right, actually getting to the building part of this, which I added another housing quarters, because I crunched some numbers. And we have 15 villagers currently that we're moving up here. If I'd left it at the same amount of houses that we had when I left off with you guys last time, we would have only been able to accommodate 23. So basically 7 more villagers, which that's not enough for the profits I am looking at making. So I had another room. This thing is basically just going to be full of beds, as are most of these. That's the plan at any rate. So, yeah, these are basically just going to be mass living quarters. And then we're going to build the work areas over here, essentially. So, yeah, I'm going to convert some of this to smooth stone whenever I actually get the chance to make some, because I love smooth stone. Possibly one of the greatest additions ever in the entire history of Minecraft ever. But yeah. So basically we have 4 librarians, 3 toolsmiths, 3 armorers, 1 weaponsmith, 1 fletcher, and 1 cleric. The cleric is getting his own work building. Hang on a minute, guys. Alright, sorry guys if this wasn't as seamless as it could have been. I went away for a bit, and left the game unpaused, which doesn't do anything on Bedrock anyway, and standing in the open. I am so glad I invested in Prop 4 armor, because I could have died. So it got dark and I was standing out in the middle of nowhere like an idiot. So key things. That just kind of warped into my hand, didn't it? Key things to note. Don't be an idiot. But before we get too started on building, I'm going to suss out the things here. So we got 4 librarians. They're going to get their own building. We're probably going to have more, so I'm going to take that into account when building it. We have 3 toolsmiths. They're going to get their own building. The 3 armorers, 1 weaponsmith, and 1 fletcher will get the same building, but I'm going to take into account for expandability in the future. So I would like more fletchers with the stick trade. That could be really easy emeralds if we ever need it. And then, of course, the cleric's going to get its own building. I'm not sure if I went over all that a minute ago. But yeah, I'm basically going to build the community work lot first. Because okay, that's only 4. I need to go over 1 more and then boom. So this is going to be the for the 3 types of villagers that are going to be in the same building, which there are 5 of. This might be a bit much for 5, but like I said, accounting for expandability in the future. So yeah, that's a thing. The cleric will get his own building. I'm going to do a small tower for him. It's kind of something I did on my Bedrock world that I like. The cleric having a tower. Don't know why. Just a cool little thing. But that'll be the cleric's building. Once again, also built with expandability in mind in the future. So, yeah. Farmers will go over here. I plan on having a lot, so We need a fairly big building for these guys. Once again, I gotta expand the pad a bit because it's not really big enough. To contain these. And let's see. So that is cleric. Cleric is sorted. These guys are sorted. So toolsmiths and librarians need sorted as well as farmers. So this might be the library building. I might put the farming building at the end of the road. But I gotta keep in mind when I'm building all this that it has to be encased in a wall. So I can't go too big because I don't have much stone left. My supply is limited. Also, I gotta sometime terraform this to match to fit into the terrain. It's gonna be its own thing. Okay, so I think we could do the library right here. Could probably go with being just a square, because most of the time libraries tend to be built in that fashion. And I've not got any plans to decorate the interiors, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you can just do 5, add 1 on the end. So then we can decorate the inside of this. Thinking large windows, that kind of vibe. Yeah, I might change some of these bases out for cobblestone. Yeah, it might be a thing. Yeah, it might be a thing we do. Possibly. I don't have cobblestone. Hang on a minute. Alright, so, oh, it finally left. It was there just a minute ago, but that very same bee was on that flower still. Looks like it's gone now. But I punched back in thinking it would still be there, but it's not. That bee really did have me fooled into thinking it was glitched. Yeah. That might be a problem. Yeah, that's definitely a problem. I don't want these buildings too close. I hate when stuff like that's too close. It makes it cramped. And I really don't like it. Even the new villages. Come on, sleep, please. Please sleep. Sleep. Good. That tended to be a problem with the old villages, is that they were really cramped. The new ones certainly look bigger, but in retrospect, they have a lot less villagers than the old ones do. But then again, they are less kind of compact. They tend to spread out so they look bigger than they really are. Yeah, let's just expand this over. And I'm not used to that. That used to be a totally different sound. Alright. So, like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like I said, odd number, that's way too big. Let's take that back in by 2. How much is this? One more. There. Still too close, so over by 1. Over by 1. Yeah, there we go. That's a nice space away. That way the roofs won't be too close. So this will be the farming area. I also plan to differentiate how these will look by what they are. So, signs. So I'm going to make a quick list of the villagers. So clerics are done. The miscellaneous villager building is done. The library and the farmers is laid out. So all that's left is the toolsmiths. So this will be a library. And I don't plan on leaving these signs here. Library. Pretty sure that's how it's spelled. This is farmers. Some of these living quarters will be made to be a more traditional feel as well. I might just do all of them that way. I'm starting to rethink using stone bricks for everything. But yeah, I'm going to change this over to cobblestone real quick. So see you in a minute. Alright, so that's done. I didn't turn all of them into cobblestone because this would look better as stone bricks. What I'm going to do with this one, it'll be better off as stone bricks. And these 3 are fine. Door closing. Yeah, now what to do with the toolsmith. Yeah, toolsmith building. So let's take this back a bit. Bring that back a bit. Kind of on the fly terraform it. Not gonna lie, it can be a pain how sometimes this it's only efficiency 4 too. Just insta mines. That can be a bit of a pain at times, but for the most part it's nice. Let's head over to the project chest. And I say project chest, this is basically assorted junk. for lack of a better way to put it. Yeah, that's where the stairs for that'll be. So I have, what, 3 toolsmiths? I don't really have a need to it. Yeah, it's too close to that building. It needs to be over more. I don't really have any need to expand the toolsmiths at the moment, because I'm to the point where I have good ways to get XP, and I can gain a lot of XP at a time through trading, to where if I need like burner pickaxes, I can just go and enchant them myself. So yeah, it's kind of redundant to it's not needed to necessarily build for expandability in that, and I could always just resize the building as needed. So yeah, I don't need to really necessarily build with them per se in mind. So yeah, with that out of the way, okay, I'd like to use spruce. Train. I'd like to use spruce. I'm not sure if I have a lot of spruce, though. Actually, it's kind of amazing I haven't started farming it. That feels like something I should have done already. I started a spruce tree farm, but once again, yeah, why? Why? It's the best roofing material in the entire game. Why? Oh, I am so not smart at times. Okay, I'm gonna go get some spruce from over there. I'll catch you guys in a second. Alright, so you guys wanna... This is a prime example of how messed up this world is. In what world does this make any conceivable sense? I mean, come on. And there's still desert even in there. Minecraft. What is wrong? Then all the way over here, this village. Waste the rocket. Oh God, village. What have they done to you? Oh, this village is so scuffed. Just utterly scuffed. I know I'm sidetracked from why I came over here in the first place and inflating the video length, but this has to be interesting to somebody. I mean, if anything, this gives you a reason to go download the world, because I'm pretty sure there's a download link for it. If not, the seed's in the description. I'm not sure hunger's gonna do anything to a golem. Yep. Yep, that's just how it goes, I guess. Seriously, game? Really? Just one? Alright. So, I'm gonna hope I've got enough for now. But for those curious of what save corruption can look like, if it doesn't just not let you load the world at all, this pretty much sums up what it would look like. And I'm not sure if this is actually corrupted on some level, but this ain't right. That's for sure. Ugh. Well, anyway, I'm going to hope that this is enough spruce for now. I've got saplings so I can start farming it over here. I don't know necessarily where I'm going to do that at. Actually, that spot there looks fine. These been explored. It's a waste of a rocket, but just to satisfy my curiosity, doesn't look like it has, but it doesn't mean that it has. Okay, no. This area has not been explored. Good to know. It means next time I need coal or iron, I know where I'm going. Because after 1.18, resources like that are much, much harder to get your hands on. Yeah, I'm starting on my leads collection. Alright. So we need to basically convert all that into planks and then stairs. That's not a lot. Hey, we seriously need the woodcutter. Can we get that next update, Moshe? You said you wanted to make Minecraft Minecraftier. Can we get the woodcutter, please? That would be so nice. Yeah, I'm basically just gonna make all these floors the same. Because birch is a nice floor, and I don't really have a lot of stuff that'd make it for a super fantastic floor. Put that back. So, for now, birch is the way. Actually, a really good floor would either be andesite or what's it? Smooth stone. Or smooth stone slabs to save on it, because smooth stone is indeed a valuable resource. Hence why I'm using it for a road, because that makes perfect sense. And anyway, I'm gonna get the floors done and punch back in. Alright guys, and we're back. I built this real fast. This is going to be the armorer's thing. I had this idea, and I'm not so sure how it looks, but I said the armors, I meant toolsmith. It's meant to be kind of like a semi-underground tool forge, but I don't have any idea how I'd do that. Plus lava plus villagers is not a good combo, so yeah. But nonetheless, I think it looks kind of cool. I mean, let's give some slight detail to the top of this. Because in all reality, this isn't very likely to actually be flat now, is it? So break that torch. There we go. That's better. Alright, looks like I used all day. Also, the floors are done. I had to start using birch slabs because I didn't think I had enough supply to do it otherwise. Come on, son. Come on, go down. Go down. Go down. Just a bit more. He's kind of just running around. Must be scared. Alright. So now it's time to get started on these. Okay, so this one will have regular non-stripped oak. I'm going to try to make these slightly different. That way they don't all look the same, which they are going to look slightly similar. That's just the way it be. But on that one, the wood's sitting on the cobblestone. On this one, it's going past the cobblestone. And it's also going to be stripped. So that sets it apart from the other slightly. Okay. I have a specific villager house that I'm basing this off of, by the way. Okay, so yeah, like that's how we're gonna have to do that, I suppose. And the house I'm basing this off of is a smaller 5x5. Actually, I think it's fine for that one to be upright, because that's where the torch is going to go. But yeah, I think it's fine for this one to be a... Yeah, like that, like that. There we go. This should be fine. Yeah, there we go. This is based off of a smaller 5x5 house, but in attempts to vary these up a bit, it does not hurt to try different things. So we have some variety. In the mix. I don't know why I did that. I really don't know why I did that. Because I wasn't going to, but then I did it. Let's do that. This one can have a window. Windows by the doors. Or door. Singular. Did not mean to place that there. Boom. So the wall structures are fine. I don't mind doing those on camera. I'll probably do the roofs off camera, because that, I feel, is going to be the biggest pain. Yeah, I need to get these done before I can start moving villagers in. I need more, what's it called? Logs. I need more oak logs. Thank the Lord I have this many. So I'm glad I decided to cut down or place this where there was a forest at one point. Because if not, I probably wouldn't have near the supplies I need. So let's take this up by 1. Because that way we can vary this one up a bit more from that one, seeing as how it's right next to it. So yeah, we don't want them looking too similar if they're next to each other. Ouch. So, seeing as I couldn't have done that any better if I tried. If I tried to again. rather, because I did try that time and I nailed it. You just gotta love it when you do that. Do something perfect by accident. But seeing as how... yeah, this one's going to be close to that one over there. Not much I can do about that because they were kind of designed similar. Get this down. Alright, so this one. Boop, boop, boop. So, cobblestone around the floor. Oh, this guy gets 2 tiny windows in his wall. There we go. And torch. Alright, so now onto the stone brick buildings. These are going to be slightly more difficult. I need more stone brick stairs. A lot more stone brick stairs. Now, I accidentally, when I was in that menu earlier, I made a mistake and crafted a bunch of cobblestone, and I don't actually need to be crouching here. On Java, to place 3 blocks, or place blocks from 3 blocks up, you need to crouch to do it, but not on Bedrock. Punch that out. Go up. Actually, yeah, that'll do. This is kind of going to be meant to look like the a guard's tower of some sort. And I'm just going to do it as stone brick and leave it like that for now. I'll come back later and spruce it up. No pun intended there. Because I probably will be using spruce logs in the corners of this. Oops. It was almost an oops. But I avoided it being an oops. So we're good. But yeah, I need a ton more stone bricks. For this, we're at 32 minutes. I probably will build some of these off camera. But I'll probably record another episode directly after this. Because I seem to do good when I do 3 at a time. I like to do it that way. It's just no rhyme or reason for it, actually. But yeah, that one I'm not sure what we're gonna do with. I kind of wish I hadn't made it a tower type. I might change that, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna change that because I feel like we've already got too many towers here. Too many, in fact. Well, 3 too many. So I'm gonna change that. Yeah, I'm gonna rebuild that. Alright. So I got some roofs to do. I'll do those off camera. Yeah. I'm gonna end this one here. That being said, I've been confined to 68.1, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.